I'm here to argue that if you're not seeing results and you feel like you're putting in enough effort, you're probably not measuring enough data. You're probably not collecting enough data. You need to become a data scientist. You need to collect more information. You need to become a researcher. You're not collecting enough data. Whether you're not measuring your changes in your circumferences, like your thickness of your legs, of your arms, your chest, if you're not using your blood work, if you're not tracking the amount of and quality of sleep, if you're not tracking your body fat percentage, if you're not looking at your bone changes, muscle changes, if you're not seeing changes in the clothing, if you're not taking photos, if you're not weighing, if you're not doing all these things, you cannot say that you're not seeing results. Unless you are rationalizing with yourself, unless you're almost lying to yourself about how much effort you're putting forward, you're probably just not measuring enough data points. I think that you're not being enough of a scientist, truthfully. And I think you are putting enough effort. I have not seen people who consistently come in and put effort not see changes. But if it's like you're doing your exercises, but you're not measuring or recording your sets and reps, and that's not progressing forward, then yeah, maybe you're stagnating there. But you might be still seeing changes in your blood work. When's the last time you did blood work? Have you done your circumference measures? Have you jumped on a scale that gives you accurate body fat percentage? Have you taken photos? Have you tried an old piece of clothing from 2 seasons ago that you still have with you? If you're not, then maybe you're not being enough of a data scientist to really decide whether you're seeing changes or not. That's probably what's happening. And if, let's say you are doing all these things and you're not seeing changes, that's when you sort of push back into deciding, am I putting in enough effort actually? Am I doing the things I think I'm doing? But I would argue that if you're measuring those things, then you know that you are. If you're measuring your nutrition intake, if you're maybe getting to the point where you have to like measure and use a scale for that, even for a temporary point in time, if you're not tracking how hard you're working your zones or how many steps you're taking or the reps and sets, then maybe that's where you have to put your effort again. But in the end, it's probably because you're not enough of a data scientist.